You got a chance to win a couple rings with Bron in Miami.
Yeah.
To see what he's been able to kind of do. Went from, I think he learned, and you can speak to this,
Yeah.
I think he learned a lot from you guys in Miami, particularly D-Wade, on how to handle shit, because D-Wade had already been there. Your staff and your organization is rock solid, and like Jack said, it starts at the top. I think he did great as a player, but I did think he did a lot of maturing and learning when he was with you guys.
You know the biggest thing he learned in Miami is he learned to stop giving a fuck.
That's hard to do.
And it's hard to do when so many people are talking about you. I mean, from the 9th grade, man, we all seen this movie. This dude was a 9th grader.
Chosen one.
He was on Sports Illustrated. He was supposed to be the best player that ever played the game, and that was on his head from that day on.
And he didn't disappoint?
He hasn't disappointed. Now, did he have some bumps in the road?
Where?
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Jack, from the standpoint
This is the most squeaky clean athlete
I think that, but I'm just saying, people have, I'm talking about bumps in the roads like losing this series or not hitting this shot.
That's part of the game.
That stuff has come, and we've watched him grow through that. But if you look at the totality of what he's been able to do, and he ain't done.
Nah, he
they
ain't
can
done.
win it again next year if Anthony
Name another
Davis can
player
stay
that's
right.
been in his prime for 17 years.
None. And this dude, and he takes it so serious. Like, he puts in so much. That's why I can respect it, because I got to see him put in the time. He doesn't take that part for granted. He's just not a talented dude showing up and being LeBron.
He put that work.
There is work being done.
To take care of his
And what
body.
he's done physically for himself, mentally, like,
His shot.
and then when you take all of that, and he's taking the burden of leading us in social justice and criminal justice and this whole deal and carrying that way.
School too.
I mean, he built a school where the families live for free if they're in this program, where they got housing. Who's done that?
Can't beat that,
And so he's
nobody.
carrying all of that. He's doing all of this great stuff on the court that we can't even believe, and he's not done. And he's doing that. So what we're seeing is something to marvel at, and I hope that when it's all said and done, that he really gets the kind of credit I think he deserves.
When you see that too, though, and this is what my point before about that group of people over here,
you always gonna have that.
they try to find a way
Anything
to attack
tear his
him.
armor down. Well, you remember last year, 'cause we were here last year, because you hear the media, oh, he's coming to LA and he wants to make movies and be on shows and he's not
They didn't know
focused
him.
and this. I'm just like, this nigga's been doing this stuff. You just didn't know because he wasn't in LA doing it. Like,
He don't need to be here to do that.
Exactly. He knows what his job is. His
What
job is to.
LeBron was looking at was, okay, I'm having a tough time catching these dudes with 6. I might be able to do it, but what I can do is win one with 3 different franchises and be Finals MVP. That's something ain't none of them done.
4 different times.
Think about that.
And then,
He
like-
took a whole different crew 4 times and said, come on, guys, fit the pieces together. I'll make the rest of it work. I got it.
But from an athlete side, Fizz, I say this all the time. This is why I love LeBron. I set him apart from everybody. As athletes, we all bring our entourages around. We all come in and want to bring our hood and everybody around and put them in position to be millionaires or put them in position to provide for themselves. He's the only one in NBA history to get it right.
Successfully.
The only one. So that's why I separate him from everybody else. I'm guilty. I got it wrong. He's the only one to get it right.
That was the thing I loved about his crew was, and I'm friends with all of them, is that they all became their own entity, right? They didn't just hold on to his tail and say, I'm going to stay in this crew and be around them as long. They their own people.
They brought something to the table.
But that's the energy he gave off, though.
He empowered them to go be themselves. And if I'm an athlete and I got a little crew,
that's the blueprint.
I'm sitting there going, hey, what did they do?
Straight
so
up.
that I'm not paying these dudes bills when I'm 20 years from now and they still, asking me for money and all this stuff. What he did is he empowered their entrepreneurship.
But where did he start and where did he finish, though?
Right.
He started on the court.
Right.
And that's where he does his thing. And I think, you know what I mean? Like, we got people who walk this line, but they're not fully committed here.
Right.
And if you're not fully committed here, nobody cares about that other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're below average as an NBA player, like, nobody's jumping on your ship to give you these opportunities to do these things. He got the job done here.
Yeah.
And all the other doors were opened up because of basketball.
Well, I just wish
can't
people
miss that.
would understand and appreciate, instead of always trying to compare who's this, who's that, what he didn't do, that we've got a chance to watch Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James all in their primes, all during our lifetime.
Right.
There's always the people with no talent, though.
Always.
How lucky are we?
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, that's why I don't get into it.
Yeah.
I don't care
Just
about this
enjoy it.
GOAT, this whole thing.
Always
Listen,
people with no talent. They ain't never made a
it's always
church
the
league
people
team.
Can't
They
make a layup.
Nothing.
In the gym by themselves.
Nothing.
They couldn't make a layup, and they were the ones trying to have this
Who's
conversation.
better than this? And it almost, and what I don't like is sports media has almost made you like, if I like Kobe, then I can't like LeBron.
Right, that's
if I
stupid.
like MJ, I can't like.
It's art.
It's crazy.
It's art.
Right.
It's art.
It's insane.
It's Van Gogh. It's Da Vinci.
You know, we the only
see all
race that
these
really do that, though.
Yeah.
We the only race that compare, try to make each other go against each other or compare each other. You can't just say, okay, it's only one Mamba, one King, and one Jordan.
Right.
You can't just say, you got, well, Jordan better than him, but Kobe. We the only race that compare.
They
We can't
have
just
that.
be great. We can't just let everybody be great and praise everybody and give everybody their flowers. We got to compare them in some kind of way.
I always look at it like this. If your name is in the conversation,
Alone.
it's over.
You're good.
Right.
And don't and if you're not in that circle, like I like what Jordan said. Did you hear what Jordan was talking about it not too long ago about how you can't compare Kareem to me, to LeBron, he's like, it's not fair generationally to do that. He's like, you gotta appreciate what these guys are doing in
their
that moment.
time.
Right.
And if Jordan said that, everybody else needs to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Because he's the one that really has got the most votes for the crown.
Right.
And if he's
right.
saying, here, I'm gonna sit the crown over here for a minute just so y'all understand it's not about that,
Right.
then everybody else shut the fuck up.
Right, exactly.